fell down. Whoops. Okay, hey guys, so it is now Thursday evening. We're obviously in Sydney, as you can see. So today was just a really big day of travel. Everything pretty much went to plan, which is, it's always good. The only small issue we had was we pre-booked parking at the Brisbane airport, and the spots they assigned us were in the international terminal, which meant we had to get a bus back to the domestic one, which is no drama, except we turned up and they sent us a QR code, and the QR code wouldn't operate the gate. And so we didn't really know what to do, because the way, like, anyone who's been to airport parking knows it's like in one way, out the other. So we didn't really know what to do. We were going to try and make like an illegal U-turn and come back, but that meant driving the wrong way down a one-way road. So my dad basically just said, just get a ticket, we'll worry about it when we get back. So we ended up going in. We found where we were meant to park, no dramas. And then we couldn't find the signs to get the bus, but then we saw the bus and the guy was like, yeah, just hop on. So it was really good. I've since spoken to the the airport parking people, and they basically just said, when you return, go to the gate, go to the boom gate thing, press the speak to an operator, and just give them the code and they'll sort the card and all that sort of stuff. So that seems pretty easy. So I actually haven't told my parents that. We're obviously in 2 different rooms, which is just what we usually do. It's just a single studio, like, apartment that we're in. I will show you around it tomorrow, but we kind of got here by the time we couldn't check until 2, and I've been up since 4, so I'm a little bit tired. But basically we just flew down here. We got down here, we went out to Westfield Parramatta. We had something to eat, like a brunch, maybe a really early lunch more likely, because I did eat breakfast. And then from there, we just went out to Sydney Olympic Park I did a warm-up. My parents went and had ice cream. I didn't get the ice cream. I was a bit like, yeah, you enjoy your ice cream and I'll be all fit and healthy. I did a warm-up, and then we just got on the train and came back out here to check in. And by the time we got here, I was just like exhausted. So pretty much just got in, had a lay down, did some recovery, and then we went and got some dinner. I just had like a chicken wrap, got a couple of things, and now really I'm just settled in for the night. So I'm just going to have a shower soon, jump into bed, and yeah, have an early night. I've just been doing recovery. I've been trying to really hydrate, so I've drunk like a ton of water. That's why I sort of went for the water that has a few electrolytes in it, just for something different, because I'm sick of water. Hello, it's Friday, it's race day. It's mid-morning, but it feels a bit darker because it's come over a little overcast. Here, have a look. I don't think rain's predicted. Let me have a look. Where's my phone? God, I'm a little disorganized. So got up this morning, went with my parents to have some breakfast. It was good. I just had like eggs on toast and a little bit of bacon, like seriously 1 piece of bacon. Oh my God, it's telling me it's like Brisbane. No, darling. Okay, so it's currently 23. It's just cloudy. Yeah, there's no rain forecast. Okay, that's good. I really don't like running in the rain. So yeah, my parents, we're meant to be going out to lunch tomorrow with some of my family. My dad's family primarily lives down here, so we're going out with some of them. Obviously, I'm going to go. So my parents, last time we were here for Nationals, which was like 2 years ago, obviously, because Nationals didn't happen last year thanks to COVID, we stayed in a different suburb. We're staying in Strathfield. Last time we stayed in Burwood, and we went to this restaurant, and my parents decided they wanted to go back there for lunch. So I don't know if you really know like Sydney very well, but Strathfield and Burwood are really very close to each other. I picked Strathfield just because it's the place where we stayed at Burwood was an Airbnb. It wasn't very clean, and it was also very loud. And just looking around, all the Airbnbs and the hotels seemed to be in that area. So I knew of this place. I'd stayed here one other time when I came down by myself to compete. So we just went back here, and we've just got basically 2 sort of studio rooms. I know I haven't given you a tour. I'll film that tomorrow, but I will throw it in this vlog. It's a bit messy today. Everything's kind of spread out and around so that I can just grab stuff as I need it, but it'll be a little bit more organized tomorrow, I think. So anyway, Mum and Dad went for lunch one day while I was out somewhere, I think maybe at the track, and they really liked it and they wanted to go back there. So what they've done is, seriously, it's like a 6-minute train trip to Burwood, or it's like a 20-minute walk. So they've decided they want to walk up. So they left, I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes ago to go up there, and they're going to book and they're going to check out parking, because obviously my relatives they live down here, so they're going to drive up here and just get, get everything sorted so they can give really specific instructions for tomorrow. Because Sydney's really a big city, so just because you live in one part of it doesn't mean you necessarily know other parts of it. And it's like the same in Brisbane. Like, there are suburbs that people are like, I know they're part of Brisbane, but I wouldn't know how to get there or really where anything was in it. But anyway, so they've decided to walk up. So I'm going to join them shortly. We've decided we want to have lunch at Burwood because there's a big Westfield there, but also there's a very big park. So I can go and do just like a little jog, some stride throughs, a bit of stretching, and then we'll go have some lunch. And then I'll come back here. So I was laying down trying to have a little nap, but the nerves have kicked in rather bad. So I've decided I think I'll just be better off trying to go and get a little bit of an early lunch. Even if I only eat half and I bring it back here, there's a microwave, so I can just heat that up. I've just figured out what time I'll need to leave. I've looked up the train schedule. My comp bag is packed. My competition uniform and everything I would wear has been laid out. I've got Powerade sorted. I've got, just everything ready. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'll just go and do my warm-up. And just go and do something. I think maybe burn off a little bit of this nervous energy. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Spoken to Russ this morning, so we're definitely all ready. just arrived back from Sydney. It's a beautiful day in Queensland and it's much warmer, thankfully, than it was down in Sydney. So as you saw from the last clip, I didn't make the final. Unfortunately, around about hurdle 7, I just stuttered and dropped my shoulder and I completely lost all momentum I had going into the hurdles, and it just meant that from that point on I just wasn't in the race. That was really, really disappointing because I had been moving so well over the hurdles and my hamstring felt great and I personally felt great. And yeah, just to miss the final was really upsetting. So since then I have had a chat to Russ and we've agreed that, you know, this off season, obviously we're going to get fitter again, but some of the big things we're going to target are definitely my hurdle technique. We both want to improve that just so it's more efficient and a little bit more aerodynamic, and also nail down my strides leading into the hurdles. You can see leading into the hurdles that I do sort of stutter a bit, whereas a lot of the other girls move very smoothly in and over the hurdles. So if we can improve that, we'll definitely improve, you know, like at least a second and a half over the hurdles. And then the other big thing is we're going to really work on my speed, so my ground flat speed. So just so that I move faster over the 1 and the 2 and then the 4, and all that will help with my hurdles time. So what's next for me is I'm probably going to have about a week off, just to let the body recuperate and for the mind just to mentally reset, and then we'll just come back and we'll start doing some off-season work. We just got a revised track timetable from UQ, and so interestingly enough, the track out at UQ, we share it with the rugby club and UQ sport as a whole. So often we can't get access to the track when we want it because there's either rugby matches all day or there's like touch competitions and stuff like that. So that really makes for some interesting off-season work. We'll do a little bit of work on grass. We'll do obviously hill work. There's just always hills work when you're a 400 runner. And we'll also work on the gravel path that runs alongside the river over at UQ. And yeah, just really excited to have had, you know, despite being disappointed that I didn't make the final, I had a whole off season that was basically uninjured, you know, except for COVID. It was the off season we wanted. You know, even the hamstring, you know, niggle that I had, while it was unfortunate timing, I did come out of it all right. My body healed and I wasn't, you know, any worse for it. Perhaps a little under raced because of it, because I did miss, you know, states, and then obviously the COVID lockdown cancelled the other race I would have been in before nationals. So again, a little disappointing, but you know, just things that I couldn't control. I'd done everything up to that point that I needed to do, and they just didn't come together for me. So thank you again for watching another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.